Okay. So, real quick, this is something that my mind has been doing, so I wanted to make a video on it because I know I really don't be knowing what's going on with me. But as of late, there's been a lot more situations where I feel like I've been overwhelmed and wasn't really sure how to deal with it or process it. I was just trying to keep my mind from like shutting down, if that makes sense. So my teacher told me last week, like, yeah, like you can schedule yourself, you know, you can schedule your certification. I'm all freaking out because he's like, yeah, practical eval, final, and certification, you know, like about to be able to knock it all out. I'm like, whoa, there's still so much I need to study. I don't feel like I'm ready yet. But then my classmate, like, I accidentally scheduled both of them. So I don't know, like, I don't know how many times you can take it. I'm pretty sure, like I don't know if you have a limit. I wouldn't really think you do, like, we're in school. Like, but I was told that we can take it whenever we feel like we're ready, which means I get a chance to study. I don't have to take it right away. Cool. That lifted so much pressure off of me. There was so much, I felt so much anxiety because there was so many tests that needed to get done at one time. So to hear that, to pass my eval today, like, and I'm only missing like maybe 2 assignments, but I already did them in class. I just have to do the actual paperwork and type it up at home. It's a lot easier that way because you'll waste I wasted a lot of time to try, like, sitting there on one screen when I work on 2 or 3 screens at home. So getting the work done at home is a lot faster, but I do the actual, like, assignment at school. I just complete the paper to turn in at home. So that's just how I do it. It's been working for me. So I was honestly I felt like heavy anxiety just off of feeling like it was so much that had to get done. That's what I'm saying. I missed class like 2 or 3 times this week. So, and it wasn't intentional. I'm a full-time father. So, you know, I got asked, like, hey, can you take your son to this appointment? Of course, I'm not going to be like, nah, you figure it out. That's what I'm saying. I could, but that's why I said, like, I feel like I communicate with my teacher and, like, you know, like, built enough rapport to where he knows I be dealing with stuff with my son. Like, I'll send him pictures, or, you know, I'll just let him know, like, my son got a couple doctor's appointments this week, so, you know, it's going to be hectic. But then I try to do my best to maneuver really well, even though I know I got tests. So I'm still able to study, still able to take the time to read to the kids, still able to, you know, read to Sarah, still able to play with the kids outside, still able to play with the dog, like, still able to do things. So then it's not necessarily like, not over, my bad if I'm having a brain fart right now. But yeah, I thought I was about to, like, implode. Like, I thought my mind was about to give up in that moment. I was overthinking, and then while I'm going through it, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes we'll get anxiety and not want to ask questions. We won't want to ask for help. We won't want to ask our friend for help. We won't want to ask our classmate for help. We won't want to ask the teacher that's there to help us for our help, because that's me. Like, my anxiety, it gets really bad sometimes. So because that's what I'm saying, like, I thought I was getting better at it, but I'm letting you know today was one of those days where, like, the previous time it happened, I slipped. I fucked up. I just ended up going back home. I called it quits. The next time it happened today, because like I said, this happened to me multiple times. So the second time this happened to me, like this past time, I stayed in that energy and I took a couple of deep breaths, and then I asked another classmate, or I asked a teacher. And that's what's so cool about, you know, I guess cool. It be souls there to help you. You know what I mean? Just don't come in with a bad attitude. Don't come in thinking that you know it all. Don't come in thinking that you deserve the help. Like, be grateful for it. Ask, you know what I mean? Like, a closed mouth don't get fed. It's okay, ask. I gotta tell myself that. That's why I make these videos. I know I'm not the only one that be overthinking. And I'm just like, damn, like, I hate the fact that I show up late every day, and it's not even on purpose. And it's like, I want to change that. But then sometimes that might not be the biggest issue. The bigger issue is the fact that you can't do your schoolwork, or you don't know how to communicate, or you don't know how to talk to your teachers when it's stuff that's going on, and letting them know. All those other factors can help you still pass a grade, even though you show up to class an hour late every single day. You can still study. That's why I say, like, for me, I just like being a good student. So if I'm missing the first hour of class and my teacher only talks the first hour of class, I'm for me, my position, I want to be in school when that teacher is talking. If I leave early, cool. I want to be there when class starts though, because he only talked the first hour. And that's why I say, like, I end up going to school for 2 hours a day and then leaving and doing all the rest of the work at home, because I'll let him, he'll do his talking for an hour, I'll do an hour of labs, and then I'll have to leave because I'm busy. I got other stuff to do. That's how people do it. You know what I mean? But if I did a nighttime schedule, it might be worse. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's any better if I try to work nights right now. That's why I'm cool with the schedule that I got.